Score big with American Bank. Our staff will help you score the extra point on your financial dreams. Step onto our court and let us show you what teamwork is all about. All of our players are here to help you achieve your goals. Here's to hoping your talent, dedication, and teamwork make for a match-set victory. American Bank is a proud supporter of the MMCRU Royals football and volleyball teams, and we are wishing them a happy and successful season. We'll help you set financial goals that you'll crush in the future. American Bank, achieving success together. Member FDIC.
Contact Culligan, your local water expert.
Culligan Water not only sells the best water softeners, but also rents them. Big box plumbers and online sellers don't. With renting, you never pay for repairs or extended warranties. And Culligan softeners are backed by the world's largest dealer network. Contact Culligan, the local water experts.
We believe in service. That means providing no-limits internet to more than 20 counties in Northwest Iowa. For more than 30 years, EverTech employees and their families live in the communities we serve. We're your neighbors and friends. And EverTech has been there when others haven't. And we continue to invest, build, and upgrade our network. We understand that rural Iowans deserve great internet too. It's who we are. EverTech is internet made easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, no limits. EverTech.
Gangler Feed Service in Remsen is your complete farm store. We feed all farm species, and we're a Hubbard, Kent, and big game dealer. Whether it's sprayers, grain banking, corn drying, or feeding your animals, we're your complete farm store, and service is our business. Gangler Feed Service in Remsen. Call them at 786-2234 or stop in and see them. Service is our business at Gangler Feed Store, Remsen.
Farmers State Bank of Marcus, a real community bank, locally owned, and their purpose is still to service the people of Marcus, their neighbors, and the farm community for all their financial needs. Visit fsbmarcus.com for more information. With years of banking experience, along with care and attention, it's Farmers State Bank's purpose to serve the people of Marcus. Farmers State Bank welcomes you, a real community bank. Member FDIC.
Family has been providing trusted funerals since 1943, when Joseph and Adele Fish bought Remsen's only funeral home. Beginning in 1976, Joe's son Joel and his wife Jean continued the tradition of being a family-owned and operated business. In 2009, David and Elizabeth Fish carried the family tradition into the future and now offer monuments. The Fish family is honored to assist you in your time of need, offering care and compassion. Fish Funeral Home and Monuments in Remsen, our family serving your family since 1943.
And welcome to the MMCRU High School Gymnasium in Marcus on this Tuesday night. Here towards the end of September, it's War Eagle Conference volleyball action tonight between the hosts, the MMCRU Royals, and the visitors, the South O'Brien Wolverines. I'm Tim Holmes on the call here tonight with Fuller Digital Solutions. Thanks for joining us. Our season debut of Royals volleyball here this fall in the 2022 campaign. MMCRU comes into this one at 6-12 on the season, 1-3 in conference play. The Royals are led offensively by senior Avery Schlinger. Schlinger, 81 kills on the season, followed by her cousin Isabel Olsen, another senior, 79 kills for the Royals. Hannah Nedemeyer, the senior, rounding out the senior trio, she has 43 kills on the season. Royals led defensively by sophomore Brianna Staub, 139 digs on the year. South O'Brien comes into this one at 3-13 overall, 1-3 in War Eagle Conference play as well. The Wolverines led offensively by Carly Warnke, led offensively by Tatiana Conley, a senior, has 47 kills on the year, 36 kills for Maddie Johnson, also a senior for the Wolverines. Defensively, South O'Brien is led by Marissa Ebel, the junior, 86 digs in the back row for South O'Brien. This a rematch. These two squads met last Saturday in a tournament over in Cherokee, won by the Royals in 3 sets, 2-1. This one counts for conference standings, though. Royals, Wolverines coming up next here on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Experiencing back or neck pain, effects of a sports injury, stroke, Parkinson's? Is speech or swallowing your problem? With a broad range of services including physical, occupational, and speech therapy, Floyd Valley Healthcare can help you move better, feel better, and live better, whether you have a chronic issue or are recovering from surgery or injury. And if you already had surgery or diagnostic tests and met your deductible, there will be no copay required for your visit. Floyd Valley Healthcare, your community, your health, your life.
Community run, community owned. That's right, since 1994, Heartland Care Center has been providing senior care to Marcus and the surrounding areas as a nonprofit with a board of directors and staff from their own community. The sole purpose of the facility is to serve the residents and their families with outstanding nursing care, quality staff, a full slate of new activities, and a home-like atmosphere. Contact Heartland Care Center today to see all Heartland Care Center can offer you and your loved ones.
Here on the Farmer State Bank pregame show tonight in Marcus, the MMCRU Royals hosting the South O'Brien Wolverines here in Iowa High School girls volleyball. Royals, as we mentioned, 6-12 overall, 1-3 in conference play. That one win for MMCRU was at Harris Lake Park in a 3-0 sweep for the Royals. Other wins throughout the year: a 4-set win over Kingsley Pearson, a sweep of Woodbury Central, a 3-set win over OABCIG, a 2-1 set win over West Harrison in the West Monona tournament a couple Saturdays ago. The Royals then just 1-3 last Saturday in the Cherokee tournament, that lone win, a 2-1 win over the South O'Brien squad. Royals also dropped matches to Cherokee, Sioux City East, and Lamar's Community. All bigger schools there. South O'Brien, 3-13 overall, 1-3 in conference play. The Wolverines, one conference win against Harris Lake Park in straight sets as well. Wolverines also have a 2-1 win over Woodbury Central and a 2-0 sweep of Storm Lake St. Mary's. That one back in the Woodbury Central tournament on September 10th. South O'Brien competed in that Cherokee tournament last Saturday, dropping all of their contests to Sioux City East, Cherokee, MMCRU, and Ridgeville. Just a couple of minutes away from the start of this one, we're going to head to another commercial break. We'll be back with starting lineups here on the Farmers State Bank pregame show. And First Serve will be coming at us shortly here, right after this commercial break here on FDS.
Insurance can be confusing. With all of the legal terms, different policies, what are you actually getting? With over 60 years of experience, there's no confusing the experts at Matkin Insurance. Let Matkin Insurance help you find the policies that fit your lifestyle, budget, and needs. Matkin Insurance takes pride in being an independent agency, always working for what's best for their customers. So what are you waiting for? Contact Matkin Insurance today. Hungry and on the go? Stop by Mrs. B's in Remsen. Locally owned and operated for over 25 years, Mrs. B's has you covered. Coffee, shakes, hundreds of drink options, milk, eggs, and more. Want something hot? Try one of Mrs. B's famous made-from-scratch pizzas, or order one of Mrs. B's many appetizer and sandwich options. Don't forget about the chicken, fish, and pork chop dinners. Mrs. B's is a proud supporter of both MMCRU and Remsen St. Mary's schools. Stop by Mrs. B's today.
Back here on the Farmer State Bank pregame show, go ahead and get into some starting lineups for tonight's contest. First, for the visitors from South O'Brien, starting lineups for the Wolverines. Number 3, a senior, Carly Warnke. Number 5, also a senior, Whitney Eink. Number 8, senior, Peyton Farquhar. The libero, number 20, a junior, Ginger Neuenhaus. Also in the starting lineup, junior number 11, Marissa Ebel. Senior number 15, Tatiana Conley. Number 16, a junior, Brooklyn Edwards. And rounding out the Wolverines starting lineup tonight, number 17, a senior, Maddie Johnson. South O'Brien coached by Courtney Roskamp, assisted by Becky Husted and Amy Schmidt. The Wolverines, 3-13 overall, 1-3 in conference play. Those are the visiting starting lineups for the South O'Brien Wolverines. We'll be back with starting lineups for the home team on the scoreboard, the MMCRU Royals, right after this commercial break.
It's easier than ever to find the live stream for your team now on FullerDigital.net. Home and away, if we're covering your team's videos are on FullerDigital.net. Just click on your school and you'll find the game. Thank you for watching our events, and remember, the games are on FullerDigital.net.
Score big with American Bank. Our staff will help you score the extra point on your financial dreams. Step onto our court and let us show you what teamwork is all about. All of our players are here to help you achieve your goals. Here's to hoping your talent, dedication, and teamwork make for a match set victory. American Bank is a proud supporter of the MMCRU Royals football and volleyball teams, and we are wishing them a happy and successful season. We'll help you set financial goals that you'll crush in the future. American Bank, achieving success together, member FDIC.
National Anthem just finishing up in the gym here. Let's look at the starting lineup for the home team on the scoreboard tonight, the MMCRU Lady Royals. Starting for the Royals, number 6, a sophomore, Brianna Staub. On the outside hitter position, a 5'9" senior, number 2, Avery Schlinger. Also starting a 5'7" senior, number 4, Tori Tenniger. A 5'6" junior, number 9, Kennedy Tenniger. Also starting a 5'6" senior, number 10, Emma Ryder. An outside hitter position, a 5'8" senior, number 12, Hannah Nedemeyer. Also a outside hitter position, a 5'7" senior, number 13, Isabel Olson. And rounding out the Royals starting lineups, a 5'7" junior, number 15, Jaden Young. Royals coached by Heather Ude, assisted by Kayla Means and Kendra Knapp. MMCRU 6-12 overall, 1-3 in conference play. The Royals celebrating homecoming week this week. This kicking off the events here for varsity action on Tuesday night. Announcing the youth Royals volleyball players. Royals and Wolverines will do battle on the football field here in Marcus on Friday night as well for the MMCRU 2022 homecoming contest. That one a 7 o'clock start right here in Marcus on Friday night as well. We're going to head to one more commercial break. We'll be back with First Serve after the starting lineups here in the arena. We'll be back on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Mike's Construction of Marcus is a second-generation general contractor who is a proud supporter of MMCRU, Royal Athletics, and academics. Mike's Construction can help build your dream home from the groundwork, starting with the foundation, to the detailed finish work on the inside. Take a minute to like Mike's Construction on Facebook and see some of the awesome work they have done, and keep them in mind for your next in-house project. Mike's Construction of Marcus. Go Royals!
I chose the NCC CNA course because I just really liked the instructors and the entire NCC community, how welcoming everybody is, and I was able to take it in high school and get it done before I started college.
The new facility here at NCC has been great. You've got every tool you can think of. You're never struggling to find something. Just the facility as a whole has been awesome. It makes the learning a lot more interesting and a lot more hands-on, and it's just been great.
The Remsen Farmers Co-op has been serving you for over a century. They are a full-service co-op providing area livestock producers with Land O'Lakes and Kent feed. And take advantage of their full-service agronomy center for all your crop production needs to maximize your yield. They also buy and sell grain and offer grain drying. Remsen Farmers Co-op with years of experience and ready for the future.
Back here, the Farmer State Bank pregame show coming to an end as the First Serve just a minute away is this Warrego Conference matchup between the Royals and Wolverines. This set to start. MMCRU has won the last 4 meetings between these two squads dating back to the 2019 season. Special thank you to some of our sponsors for tonight. So you can see through some of the commercials and the Smith Insurance Grinnell Mutual scoreboard at the top of the screen. This a best of 5 sets. Rally scoring to 25. So you mentioned these two battled in Cherokee over the weekend. The Royals a 2-1 winner, taking the first set 21-15. South O'Brien a 21-17 win in set 2. Royals were able to win set 3 15-3 to close it out. MMCRU on the right side of the screen, kind of a dark blue jersey with the black sleeves, black letters, black numbers. South O'Brien on the left side, their black uniforms with the white and gray stripe down the side, the white numbers on the front and back. South O'Brien set to serve to start this one off. It's the junior Marissa Ebel serving it away. And this varsity match is underway. Ebel serves it into the net. And the Royals ahead 1-0 very early on. Royals junior Jaden Young on the service. And a lift going to be called on the Wolverines. Carly Warnke a bit out of position off the bump. Called for the lift, and Young will get credited with the ace. And that is a kill for Warnke. And the Wolverines are on the board. Royals in front 2-1. Royals can't handle it. Miscommunication between Staub and Schlinger turns into an ace for the Wolverines senior Maddie Johnson. Ties it up at 2 here in the first set. Another tough serve. Staub sends it over but wide. And 3 consecutive points for South O'Brien, and they have their first lead of the night at 3-2. And that one gets down. Belle Olson with the kill. Took a bit off that and placement, everything there in the middle of the back row. Ties it up at 3. Here's Kennedy Tenniger on a service. Left-handed tip over is handled by the Royals. Now a block up front by Warnke. Carly Warnke active in the front row early on, and now Warnke moves to the back where she will serve it away for SOS. And a lift going to be called on Young. Warnke with the, call it the, I want to call it an ace, but the service went back over. Point South O'Brien, and now the Wolverines, that is an ace for Warnke. And it's 6-3 in favor of the Wolverines, scoring 5 of the last 6 points. Warnke, the lefty, sends it over. Here's a back row set to Schlinger. That is just wide. South O'Brien now in front 7-3 here in set number 1. Warnke took something off of that one, and now the Royals just have to send it over. Here's Conley. That swing is long. And the attack error gives it back to MMCRU. Nedemeyer on the serve for the Royals. There's another set for Conley. That also long. Back-to-back points for MMCRU. It's 7-5. Wolverines go right back. Well, it was going to Conley, and instead, Edwards tried hitting it over. It's tipped and blocked by the Royals. And MMCRU has rattled off 3 consecutive points. Timeout. Wolverines will take it with them here. South O'Brien a 7-6 lead here in set 1. We'll be back after this commercial break right here on Fuller Digital Solutions.
To clearing up dark skin spots and acne and softening fine lines and wrinkles is Sioux Valley Family Health, now offering med spa services including Botox Dysport, fillers, microdermabrasion, chemical peels, and hydrofacials. Sioux Valley Family Health, where your family is our family.
Back here at the MMCRU High School gym. First set action. South O'Brien a 7-6 lead over MMCRU here in the early going. It's been a set of early runs. South O'Brien scoring 6 of 7 points. South O'Brien, or MMCRU, rattles off 3 consecutive points, and here's Niedermeyer on the serve. Conley tips it over. The Royals handle it. Young sets it for Schlinger. That is off the deflection, and Avery Schlinger has her first kill of the night. Schlinger, the senior, leads this Royals offense in attacks with 81. On the season, ties it up at 7. It's a middle set. Edwards sends it over. The Royals control it. Here's Olsen. Her tip is handled by Warnke. Now a tip. Royals able to play off the net until Olsen called for a lift. point Wolverines. They regain the lead at 8-7. Conley serve into the net. The second service error on South O'Brien in the first 16 points. Isabel Olson now serving for MMCRU. There's a set to the Wolverines and a dig, and then Schlinger tips it over. South O'Brien keeps it in play. There's Ebel on the kill attempt. Now Schlinger gets it down for the kill. Ebel had two cracks at it. The Royals able to defend, and Schlinger comes up with the kill. Royals in front 9-8. Set right to the net. Ebel tips it over. Royals control it. Now Tenniger sends it back. South O'Brien on the middle attack. There's a kill for Brooklyn Edwards. Edwards, her first kill of the night. 9-9 here in the first set. And another service error on South O'Brien, their third here in the first set. That one on Edwards. Gives it right back to MMCRU. Here's Tori Tenniger. Warnke handles it. Ebel's attack deflected at the net. And Kennedy Tenniger tips it over. Here's South O'Brien, a middle attack. Blocked up front by Schlinger. Maddie Johnson is blocked in the middle by Schlinger. And Avery Schlinger. All sorts of active in the front row. Royals in front 11-9. Here's Ebel. That kill is dug by Nedemeyer. And now Nedemeyer's just going to hit it to the back row. The Wolverines on the attack. Tip to the back corner, and that's down for the point. That was Maddie Johnson. Nice placement on that tip attempt. Here's Whitney Ike on the serve. Just gets over. Now the Royals able to just get it over the net. And that set is on the Royals side of the net, but they can't handle it. And it's 11-11 after back-to-back points for the Wolverines. Here's Ike serving in a tie match. Tenniger is blocked at the net, able to knock it over, and will get the point. Kennedy Tenniger blocked at the net. Quick reaction time allows her to hit it over. And with the placement, the Wolverines unable to handle it. It's 12-11. Schlinger serves it away. And a lift called in the back row on Brooklyn Edwards. Back-to-back points for the Royals, and it's 13-11. Warnke pushes it over. There's Olsen, the set in the middle. Nedemeyer smashes it down for the kill. And Hannah Nedemeyer slams it down from the middle in the Royals, a 14-11 lead. Ties their largest lead of the set. Ike sends it over. Now the Royals tip it to the front, but a block by Warnke on Kennedy Tenniger, and the Wolverines stop the momentum for a point here. It's now 14-12. Here's Marissa Ebel on the serve. Olsen sets it for Nedemeyer. She's blocked by Warnke, but ricochets out of bounds, and it's a point for MMCRU. Zemma Ryder coming out as Jaden Young checks in to serve it away for the Royals in a 3-point lead. Warnke, the lefty, hammers it down. A nice set. And Carly Warnke pulls the Wolverines within 2 at 15-13. That one is an ace off the serve of Maddie Johnson. And just like that, South O'Brien back within a point. That serve goes long. Staub ducks out of the way just in time, and yet another service error for South O'Brien here in the first set. And now the Royals with their first service error is Teniger sends that into the net and right back to the Wolverines. Here's Warnke, the lefty, to serve it away. There's a back set to Nedemeyer. That is long on the attack error. And that ties it up here at 16 in the first set. Warnke has been very active for the Wolverines here in set number 1. That tip attempt just creeps over. Now the Wolverines, able to save it, but it is outside of the antenna, so it'll be a point for MMCRU. Both squads looking to improve to 2-3 in the War Eagle Conference. Here's a middle set and a kill for Brooklyn Edwards. Wolverines on the attack from that middle spot, and Edwards comes away with the kill. And just like that, we're tied back up at 17. Here's Tatiana Conley. Senior serves it away. Young sets to Olsen, who is long on the attack. And South O'Brien has crept back in front. It's 18-17. South O'Brien leads here in the first set. We're going to head to a commercial break. We'll be back with more War Eagle Conference volleyball action right after this here on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Schmelling Construction is a general excavating company that specializes in farm drainage, terraces, waterways, demolition, and concrete asphalt recycling. They are a proud supporter of the local school district and community. Schmelling Construction is a family-owned business that has been going strong since 1977. Visit them online at schmellingconstruction.com and be sure to like them on Facebook.
South O'Brien leads 18-17. They've rattled off 5 of the last 6 points in this set. Lead by 1. Here's Conley on her serve. And the Royals cannot handle it. Young hits it into the net. And South O'Brien yet another ace and a 19-7 lead. Conley looking for her 3rd point in a row. That one had some mustard behind it. The Royals play it off the ceiling. South O'Brien on the attack. Here's Ebel, her tip, and that can't be handled by Young. Point Wolverines, and South O'Brien, after trailing 16-13, now leads 20-17 here in set number 1. And that serve from Conley is wide. Stop a string of 5 straight points for South O'Brien. Here's Isabel Olsen on the serve. Royals down by 2. Ebel from the outside. Staub digs it. Schlinger's just going to tip it over. And she's going to be called for a double hit. Gives it right back to the Wolverines. South O'Brien a 21-18 lead here in set number 1. Here's Brooklyn Edwards. Middle set for Schlinger. She's blocked at the net by Johnson. And Maddie Johnson comes up with a block. Here's Edwards serving with a 4-point lead. That bump into the net and will get down for a point. South O'Brien a 23-18 lead here in set number 1. And another timeout by Royals coach Heather Yude. We're going to take it with them. South O'Brien a 23-18 lead here in set number 1. We'll be back right after this on Fuller Digital Solutions.
You're going to love the view of a Screen Builder's designed outdoor leisure living space. Whether an all-season room, 3-season room, deck, or patio, Screen Builders offers easy installation and a reliable warranty. From construction of new spaces to providing shade to existing spaces or adding Easy Breeze panels to your screen room, start your project at screenbuilders.com and enjoy the views you've been missing.
Call Screen Builders. You're gonna love the view.
Brooklyn Edwards on the serve for the Wolverines. South O'Brien currently on a 10-2 run in lead set number 1, 23-18. Staub pushes it over and South O'Brien on the attack. And a kill for Maddie Johnson off the block attempt of Schlinger, and South O'Brien has the train rolling and set point, leading 24-18. Good serve there from Edwards. The Royals handle it, and Schlinger is blocked by Johnson, but able to get down for the point. And MMCRU staves off one match point. It's 24-19. Here's Tori Tenniger on the serve. Ebel tips it into the net. It's 24-20. Tenniger's service handled. Johnson sends that to the back row, and the Royals just have to send it back over. Here's Ebel from the outside, and that is in the back corner. And Marissa Ebel with the kill that ends set 1. South O'Brien wins set 1, 25-20. We'll be back with second set action right after this here on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Senior, ready for a life full of independence and human connection with the care you deserve? The next step of your journey is the Beautiful Ridge Independent and Assisted Living Community. Connect with others, join in activities, and live life to the fullest. Our team of professional caregivers are here to make sure you enjoy an extraordinary living experience in an exceptional environment. Contact us today to schedule a tour. The Ridge Independent and Assisted Living, where beautiful lives blossom.
United Bank of Iowa is proud to support MMCRU Sports. As Iowa's #1 ag bank for the past 17 years, our experienced ag lenders are ready to help your farm operation succeed. If you need financing for a new home or vehicle, our lenders are ready to listen. Come to United Bank of Iowa for your child's first savings and checking account, as well as financing their first vehicle or 4-H livestock. We're committed to rural Iowa and the communities we serve. The difference is here at United Bank of Iowa, with offices at 35 locations in West Central Iowa, including the local Cleghorn and Marcus offices. Member FDIC. Westel Systems is part of a network working tirelessly to keep small, rural communities across America connected. They lead and collaborate on broadband-enabled projects that improve economic development, provide technology for advancing education, and enhance state-of-the-art healthcare through telemedicine. These initiatives, among others, help to connect rural communities and keep them advancing towards a future-proof, sustainable infrastructure. Westel Systems, working hard to connect you to the world. Ask about their worry-free plans today.
Second set action underway. Royals serving from Jaden Young. South O'Brien. A couple of kill attempts have been dug by the Royals. Now Olsen sends it over. And we have ourselves a volley here on the first point of set number 2. And that one goes wide. The Royals will score the first point here in set number 2. South O'Brien wins set 1 25-20. Young serves that into the net, gives it right back to the Wolverines. Marissa Ebel to serve for South O'Brien. South O'Brien, all juniors and seniors on the varsity squad. Edemeyer's kill attempt gets to the back row, and Warnke tries pushing it over, but into the net, and it's a point, Royals. Kennedy Tenniger serves it away for MMCRU. And Conley having some miscommunication with Whitney Ink. And back-to-back points, the Royals in the front 3-1. Warnke smashes that home off the block attempt of Olsen and Nedemeyer. Carly Warnke had a nice first set, picks up where she left off. South O'Brien on the serve. It's Maddie Johnson. Just clears the net. The Royals have to send it over and are unable to do so. An ace for Johnson, and we're tied at 3 here in the second set. Royals able to get it over. Now Warnke just sends it back. Schlinger handles it in the back row. Young sets it for Olsen, and she's blocked by Warnke. South O'Brien is really walled off at the net. Coming away with block after block on this Royals attack. And South O'Brien, 3 consecutive points. They lead 4-3 here in the second set. Johnson, another good serve. Olsen, a cross-court set to Tenniger. That'll get down off the block attempt. Tenniger gets the kill for MMCRU. We're tied at 4. Ademeyer serves that wide on the service error, gives it back to the Wolverines. Schlinger goes cross-court for the kill. That ties it at 5. Young comes out. And it's Ryder coming back in. Block from Schlinger. It's pushed back over. Olsen sets up Tenniger. Her cross-court kill attempt is long. And the Wolverines back in front, 6-5. Tatiana Conley sends it into the net. Ties it up at 6. Conley comes out. Peyton Farquhar checks in to play the back row. Tenniger serve into the net. Now Tenniger comes out for the libero, Brianna Staub. Here's Brooklyn Edwards to serve for the Wolverines. That sails long. We've had 3 consecutive service errors. Ties it up at 7. Here's Schlinger trying to break the streak. And the tip over from Riders, handled by the Wolverines. Riders set across for Tenniger. The Wolverines handled it initially, and then some miscommunication between Farquhar and looked like Johnson. Gives the Royals the point. Schlinger serving with a 1-point Royals lead. Ebel's attack is long. MMCRU has opened up a 2-point lead, the largest for either squad here in the second set. Another good serve from Schlinger. Royals handle it. Staub will send it over. Johnson just has to tip it. The Royals able to save it. There's an outside set for Ebel. Her kill attempt gets down for the point. South O'Brien able to keep the Royals defense moving just enough. And Marissa Ebel comes up with the kill. There's Whitney Eink on the serve. Back row set to Schlinger. She sends it to the back row. Johnson pushes it back, and it's just wide of the sideline. Trying to place that one perfectly, but just a bit wide, and the Royals lead 10-8 with Jaden Young to serve it away. That serve gets down for an ace, and it's 11-8. Royals lead here in set 2. Timeout South O'Brien. We're going to take it with them. Royals lead 11-8 here in set number 2. We'll be back on Fuller Digital Solutions right after this commercial break.
Tech, we believe in service. That means providing no-limits internet to more than 20 counties in Northwest Iowa. For more than 30 years, EverTech employees and their families live in the communities we serve. We're your neighbors and friends. And EverTech has been there when others haven't. And we continue to invest, build, and upgrade our network. We understand that rural Iowans deserve great internet too. It's who we are. EverTech is internet made easy. No contracts, no hidden fees, and best of all, no limits. EverTech.
MMCRU leads 11-8 here in the second set on the Smith Insurance scoreboard. Wolverines took set number 1, 25-20. They lead this one overall. Royals trying to even it up here in the second set. Jaden Young to serve for the Royals out of the commercial break. Young throws a changeup. And the Royals able to get the point after Isabel Olsen slams it down, ping-pongs around for a bit before hitting the ground. It's a kill for Olsen and a point for the Royals out of the timeout. Ebel able to get the kill off the block attempt of Tenniger. Ebel is really attacked from that far side here in the first 2 sets. Gets the kill there, and now Eink on the serve for the Wolverines. There's a middle set for Nedemeyer. That gets down for the point. And Hannah Nedemeyer gets the kill. Royals in front 13-9. Kennedy Tenniger on the serve for MMCRU. Tenniger, a junior, has a service error into the net. She'll check out as Brianna Staub comes back in. There's Marissa Ebel to serve for South O'Brien, trailing 13-10 here in the second set. Now a stoppage in play as there's some discussion between the judge and the scores table, and maybe a substitution situation. Got the all clear as everybody retreats back to their spots, and here's Ebel to serve it away on the left side of your screen. Young is set to Schlinger in the back row. Ebel digs it. Now Conley pushes it back across in the Royals' control. Here's a middle set for Nedemeyer. Her tip. Able to get by Warnke in the Royals. Earned that point on a nice volley. MMCRU in front, 14-10 here in the second set. Nedemeyer's serve into the top of the net. South O'Brien had some service error issues in the first set. The Royals having them here in the second. Here's Maddie Johnson serving with the Wolverines trailing by 3. That one is hit twice by the same player. The officials missed it, and Schlinger is going to get the kill anyways. Isabel Olsen into serve for the Royals, leading 15-11. Conley just pushes it over. Now a quick set for Schlinger. Warnke handles it. Now it goes back to Warnke to send it to the back row. And Tenniger gets the kill off the block attempt. Tori Tenniger's second kill of the set. Royals in front, 16-11. Conley, that kill gets down on the far sideline. Point, South O'Brien, and it's 16-12. Warnke serves it over, and the Royals on the attack. That one tipped just enough at the net, and Ryder comes away with the kill. And the Royals lead 17-12. Timeout Wolverines. We'll be back with more of the second set right after this commercial break on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Gangler Feed Service in Remsen is your complete farm store. We feed all farm species, and we're a Hubbard, Kent, and Big Game dealer. Whether it's sprayers, grain banking, corn drying, or feeding your animals, we're your complete farm store, and service is our business. Gangler Feed Service in Remsen. Call them at 786-2234 or stop in and see them. Service is our business at Gangler Feed Store, Remsen.
Back here in Marcus, South O'Brien took the first set 25-20. But the Royals lead set number 2, 17-12. Trying to even things up at one set apiece. Both squads looking for their second conference win of the season. Both just 1-3 in conference play this year, with wins over, each with a win over Harris Lake Park. Here's Tori Tenniger to serve out of the timeout. Olsen sets Schlinger up. She tips it over. The Wolverines control it. Here's Eink to the back row. That's long. An attack error on South O'Brien. The MMCRU lead grows to 6. South O'Brien just sends that serve back over. And here's Niedermeyer from the back row. Now the Wolverines on the attack. It's tipped at the net. Royals control it. Schlinger tries to find the soft spot and does. Schlinger gets the kill, and it's a 19-12 Royals lead here in set number 2. Kill attempt from the Wolverines is Edwards. Royals control it. Wolverines control the Tenniger kill attempt. Oh, back row set to Niedermeyer. And a diving effort by Neuenhaus. And the South O'Brien Wolverines on a nice volley get the point. Ginger Neuenhaus, the libero, a diving dig in the back row, leads to a Wolverines point. Here's Peyton Farquhar, a senior, serves it away. Tenniger tips and Ebel digs it. Edwards has that kill attempt controlled, but the Royals can't do anything with it, and it's back-to-back points for the Wolverines. Farquhar to serve, with South O'Brien trailing 19-14. Farquhar, another good serve. Kennedy Tenniger pushes it over. Now a middle attack from Edwards. Staub can't handle it, and it's a 3-0 run for South O'Brien, and it's now 19-15 in favor of MMCRU here in set 2. And Farquhar's serve goes into the net. Stops a 3-0 Wolverines run, and it's 20-15 in favor of the Royals. Here's Ebel. Schlinger digs it. Young punches it. Olsen, punches it to the back row. And now that one hit to the back corner. Staub keeps it alive. Now Olsen will send it back over. Here's Ebel on the attack. That gets down for the kill. Ryder and Niedermeyer at the net. Can't come down with the block on the right side of the net. Point South O'Brien, it's 20-16. As Brooklyn Edwards serves it away. Schlinger's attack from the back row goes into the net. And South O'Brien has slowly crept their way back into this one here in set 2. Edwards serving with South O'Brien trailing by just 3 at 20-17. And now Schlinger can't handle it. It's 20-19. And the Royals are going to call timeout. MMCRU leads 20-18 here in set 2. The Wolverines on a bit of a run. We'll be back with the second set finale right after this here on FDS.
Farmers State Bank of Marcus, a real community bank, locally owned, and their purpose is still to service the people of Marcus, their neighbors, and the farm community for all their financial needs. Visit fsbmarcus.com for more information. With years of banking experience, along with care and attention, it's Farmers State Bank's purpose to serve the people of Marcus. Farmers State Bank welcomes you, a real community bank. Member FDIC.
20-18, MMCRU leads, but what was a 6-point lead has shrunk down to 2. And the Wolverines looking to complete the comeback here as Brooklyn Edwards serves it away. Olsen sets up. Niedermeyer is blocked, and now Schlinger just pushes it over. And that one pushed deep by Warnke. Trying to get that into the back row. Ryder comes out as Jaden Young checks in to serve. And the kill in the middle of the floor for Maddie Johnson off the block attempt of Niedermeyer. And South O'Brien keeps the deficit at 2. Here's Ike on the serve. It's short, and that gets down for an ace. And some miscommunication for the Royals. That one falls between 3 defenders. Now another short one. That does not get over the net. In the lead at 22-20. Here's Kennedy Tenniger to serve for MMCRU. Ebel, kill attempt. Tenniger, a good dig in the back row. South O'Brien in control. Here's Ebel again. Schlinger handles that. And now Tenniger is just going to push it over. Warren Keed to the back row. Schlinger handles it. Now Young to Olsen, who gets the kill. And Bell Olsen gets the point for the Royals. And it's 23-20. Kennedy Tenniger still on the serve. Ebel's going to push it over. Now Olsen blocked at the net. Tries to keep it alive. They do. Momentarily. The block leads to a point. And now Farquhar comes out as Tatiana Conley checks in to play the outside position on the far side. Here's Ebel to serve. Young, middle set for Olsen. Ebel can't handle it. And Olsen has a couple of big kills in the last 4 points. And the Royals have set point at 24-21 here in set number 2. That goes into the net. Edwards hits it into the net. The Royals win set number 2, 25-21. We are knotted up at 1 set apiece. Back with set number 3 after this commercial break here on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Family has been providing trusted funerals since 1943, when Joseph and Adele Fish bought Remsen's only funeral home. Beginning in 1976, Joe's son Joel and his wife Jean continued the tradition of being a family-owned and operated business. In 2009, David and Elizabeth Fish carried the family tradition into the future and now offer monuments. The Fish family is honored to assist you in your time of need, offering care and compassion. Fish Funeral Home and Monuments in Remsen, our family serving your family since 1943.
Experiencing back or neck pain, effects of a sports injury, stroke, Parkinson's? Is speech or swallowing your problem? With a broad range of services including physical, occupational, and speech therapy, Floyd Valley Healthcare can help you move better, feel better, and live better, whether you have a chronic issue or are recovering from surgery or injury. And if you already had surgery or diagnostic tests and met your deductible, there will be no copay required for your visit. Floyd Valley Healthcare, your community, your health, your life.
It's easier than ever to find the live stream for your team now on FullerDigital.net. Home and away, if we're covering your team's videos are on FullerDigital.net. Just click on your school and you'll find the game. Thank you for watching our events, and remember, the games are on FullerDigital.net.
Back here at the MMCRU High School Gymnasium, Royals Athletic Director Lonnie Book out on the PA and the music tonight has the crowd in a frenzy as everybody's been dancing around during our set breaks. Wolverines making a couple of adjustments here, and then we're going to get set to start set number 3. This one's tied at 1 apiece. The Wolverines will start out set 3 on the serve. It's Marissa Ebel serving from the left side of your screen for the Wolverines. Nedemeyer goes cross court. That's too hot to handle. Hannah Nedemeyer gets the first kill of set number 3. Royals again. First one's on the board here for the 3rd consecutive set. Here's Jaden Young to serve. Conley pushes it over. Royals have to push it back, but it's Nedemeyer finding a spot on that back left side. Nedemeyer back-to-back points, and the Royals in front 2-0 here in the 3rd set. There's Warnke. A good swing on it, but it's long. An attack error, and the Royals in front 3-0. Here's Eink, sets it to Conley. That one deflected at the net. Schlinger controls it. Now Olsen pushes it back over. Conley just sends that to the back row. Now Young sets up Olsen, and that gets down off the Wolverines block attempt. The Royals in front 4-0 to start set number 3. This one tied at 1 set apiece. And the Wolverines played off the net. It's Conley who gets the ball over. Now Nedemeyer, a kill off the block attempt. Hannah Nedemeyer, 3 of the Royals' first 5 points here in set number 3. Timeout Wolverines will take it with them here. Tied at 1 set apiece. MMCRU in front 5-0 here in set number 3. Royals in front 5-0 here in the 3rd set. Tuesday night here towards the end of September. Homecoming week for MMCRU. And the first varsity battle between MMCRU and South O'Brien as the football teams will go at it here in Marcus on Friday night. Out of the timeout, Young comes away with a service ace, and the Royals have jumped out to a 6-0 lead here in the 3rd set. That one all the way back to the back wall, and another service ace from Young. And a big start here for the Royals in set number 3. Young's middle set for Nedemeyer is long. An attack error puts South O'Brien on the board. It's 7-1 in favor of MMCRU. Neuenhaus comes off. Eink back onto the floor. Neuenhaus, the libero for South O'Brien. This serve into the net by Johnson. South O'Brien gives it right back, and Johnson goes to the bench. Neuenhaus right back in to play the back row. Here's Conley. Her push over. It gets down for the point. It's Tori Tenniger and Nedemeyer in the front row. Came up with the block, but on the wrong side of the net. Now Warnke to serve. South O'Brien trails by 6. It's a middle set for Olsen, who hammers it home. Isabel Olsen smashes that down from the middle position. And now this serve just creeps over the net. Tenniger's kill attempt is dug out. Now Schlinger has a chance. The Wolverines control it. Here's Conley. Taps it over. Olsen digs it. Staub's going to send it back. Ike on the set. That's blocked at the net. And a lift called. Edwards is blocked at the net, and the Royals come away with the point. A good volley there between these two squads. It's 10-2 after the lift call. Wolverines play this one off the ceiling. Warnke can't get it over. The ace. There's Niedermeyer on the ace. Must have had one of the badminton birdies fall from the ceiling. Now a service error on Niedermeyer. Conley out. Peyton Farquhar checks in to serve it away for SOS. Wolverines trail 11-3. Young tips it over. Wolverines send it back. Olsen sends it back. Here's South O'Brien on the attack. Ebel has that dug out in the back row by Staub. Now Olsen has it tipped at the net, but Edwards was in the net. And our first net violation for either squad of the night comes here in set 3. Ryder back into the ball game. Royals in front 12-3 here in the third set. Ebel blocked at the net. There's Ryder set for Schlinger. It's pushed over. Now the push over for Edwards. The Royals control it, and Olsen tips it off the blocked attempt of Ebel for the point. And a 10-point lead now for the Royals here in the third set. And sending it into the net is Neuenhaus. Things have gotten away from this Wolverine squad a bit here in the third set. The tip attempt gets down for the point. And a crafty move there by Whitney Ike for the point. South O'Brien has Brooklyn Edwards to serve it away. And that is a heck of a serve from Edwards. Results in an ace. Staub in the back row playing libero could not handle that one. The deficit down to 9. Royals just send it over. Here's the Wolverines on the attack. Ebel has it blocked. Now she'll slam it down. Royals control it. Here's a middle set to Schlinger. That gets down for the kill. Schlinger's kill puts the lead right back at 10. Our first look at the new look Royals. Some of the seniors got to play a little bit as juniors last year, but Royals the last few years have been led by Emily Dreckman and Taylor Harpenaugh and Ellie Hillbrands, but the new look Royals lead this one now 17-5 in the third set after the attack error from South O'Brien. Here's Tori Tenniger to serve. Here's Kennedy Tenniger, a good dig from Neuenhaus in the back row. She's laid out for a couple of them tonight. Here's Kennedy Tenniger, that one into the net for an attack error. It's 17-6. Whitney Eink serve it away for the Wolverines. Schlinger goes cross court just beyond the back line. Back-to-back attack errors for MMCRU, and the Wolverines have been scrappy all night, trying to chip away at a now 10-point deficit. Wilson sets Schlinger. That gets down for the kill. Eink could not handle that one in the back row, and the Royals lead 18-7. Trying to go up 2-1. And that gets down for the kill. Ebel. Call it the change-up or the drop shot. Gets down with ease. (18-8) as Ebel serves it away. Here's Staub from the back row. And that's going to get down for a Wolverines point. Looked like Warnke might have been into the net. No call, and the South O'Brien Wolverines come away with the point. The deficit now to single digits. Ebel still on the serve. That's blocked up front, but a net violation is going to be called. It's either Warnke or Johnson, both up front. (19-9), Royals in front. Jaden Young on the service. Tatiana Conley tips it over, and the Royals could not handle it. Here's Maddie Johnson, serve for the Wolverines. That one sails just long. Really, Johnson and Edwards have served the ball very well tonight for the Wolverines. That one sails long on Johnson and gives it right back to the Royals. And now Tenniger is going to get called for a violation as she steps over the line on the serve. (20-11) here in set number 3. Here's Carly Warnke to serve. The lefty sends it over. Royals attack from the middle. Olsen has that deflected by Edwards. Now Ebel's just going to send it to the back row. Tenniger goes cross court and wide. Back-to-back points for South O'Brien. Deficit down to 8. Olsen tips it over. Wolverines scramble. They save it. Nice play by Conley. And now the hit to the back row. Neuenhaus able to control it. Now the Royals have it. Warnke with the dig, but into the rafters. Alters the flight of the ball and hits the ground for the point. Here's Niedermeyer. From the back row, Niedermeyer. It's dug out. Here's Conley. Tips it over. Now Young sets Olsen. That's the top of the net. And a 4-hit violation on Olsen. Subs coming in. Conley out. Farquhar is back in. Here's Schlinger. That's a kill off the block attempt of Eink and Edwards. Avery Schlinger stepping up. Her third kill of the set. Here's Ryder as Young comes out. 22-13. Royals lead with Olsen on the serve. Ebel on the attack. That gets down for a kill. Here's Schlinger, middle row, that's wide. And a net violation called on South O'Brien. And there's Maddie Johnson who kind of pointed at herself and shook her head that she knows she did it. So the net violation by Johnson makes the score 23-14. Tori Tenniger to serve. That one sent right back to the Royals. Olsen sets. Ryder has it blocked by Ebel. Now Ebel attacks. That is just long. The Royals are going to have set point here in set number 3, leading 24-14. Tenniger on the serve. That one is an ace to finish it off. MMCRU battles back to win the second and third set. They lead 2-1 as we head to the fourth. We'll be back with more volleyball action here in Marcus right after this commercial break on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Insurance can be confusing. With all of the legal terms, different policies, what are you actually getting? With over 60 years of experience, there's no confusing the experts at Matkin Insurance. Let Matkin Insurance help you find the policies that fit your lifestyle, budget, and needs. Matkin Insurance takes pride in being an independent agency, always working for what's best for their customers. So what are you waiting for? Contact Matkin Insurance today.
Mike's Construction of Marcus is a second-generation general contractor who is a proud supporter of MMCRU, Royal Athletics, and academics. Mike's Construction can help build your dream home from the groundwork, starting with the foundation, to the detailed finish work on the inside. Take a minute to like Mike's Construction on Facebook and see some of the awesome work they have done, and keep them in mind for your next in-house project. Mike's Construction of Marcus. Go Royals!
Hungry and on the go? Stop by Mrs. B's in Remsen. Locally owned and operated for over 25 years, Mrs. B's has you covered. Coffee, shakes, hundreds of drink options, milk, eggs, and more. Want something hot? Try one of Mrs. B's famous made-from-scratch pizzas, or order one of Mrs. B's many appetizer and sandwich options. Don't forget about the chicken, fish, and pork chop dinners. Mrs. B's is a proud supporter of both MMCRU and Remsen St. Mary's schools. Stop by Mrs. B's today.
Welcome back. MMCRU leads 2-1 over South O'Brien. Royals winning the third set 25-14. Fourth set just seconds away from starting. Let's go ahead and thank our sponsors for making tonight's video stream possible for MMCRU and South O'Brien, both Fuller Digital Solutions schools. Thank you very much to our sponsors for making all of the live streams possible for both of these two schools this school year. American Bank, Blaine's Colligan, the Cherokee, Evertech, Gangler Feed, Farmers State Bank, Fish Funeral Home, Floyd Valley Healthcare, Heartland Care Center, KCHE, Matkin Insurance, Mike's Construction, Mrs. B's, NCC out of Sheldon, Remsen Farmers Co-op, Sioux Valley Family Health, Schmeling Construction, Screen Builders, The Ridge, United Bank of Iowa, West Health Systems, and Smith Insurance and Grinnell Mutual. On the scoreboard, Royals serve, it's Jaden Young. Fires it away to get set number 4 underway. South O'Brien has it. Here's Warnke, sends it to the back row. Now Young sets. Olsen smashes that, sails back over on a nice Neuenhaus dig. Now Niedermeyer just long on that attack error. And for the first time tonight, the Wolverines strike first in a set. Here's Marissa Ebel serving away. South O'Brien on the left side of your screen, MMCRU on the right. Here's Niedermeyer. That one gets down on the far sideline. Niedermeyer has her first kill of the set. And we're tied at 1. These two teams had to go to a decisive third set in the Cherokee tournament on Saturday. See if they have to go all 5 tonight. A kill on the far side. Danielle Wagner into the ball game for the first time tonight, as is Addison Hedberg. Hedberg just a freshman. Wagner a sophomore. There's a kill attempt from Olsen. It's dug out in the back row by Ebel. Drop shot from Wagner. It's controlled. Now the Royals played off the net, and they do. Here's Warnke. The Royals play, and I think it was Tori Tenniger pushes it over across the top of the net for the point. We're tied at 2. Here comes Neuenhaus in as Johnson checks out. Coach Courtney Rosskamp going with a couple of new players here in the 4th set for South O'Brien. Olsen blocked at the net. It was Warnke, I think, who got it. She was teaming up with Hedberg in the middle row. Here's Carly Warnke to serve. Young sets up Olsen. That gets down for the kill. They're actually going to call a net violation, but it's a point regardless. And we're tied at 3. Here's Olsen to serve. Her serve is hit right back over the net. And Schlinger comes away with the kill. Joust at the net between Ike and Schlinger. Schlinger wins the battle, and Schlinger comes away with back-to-back points at the net off the service bump. Royals in a 3-0 run. They lead 5-3 here in the 4th set. Wagner pushes that over. That gets down for the point. Danielle Wagner. Enough topspin on that to drop it down. Now Wagner's going to get a breather as Farquhar comes in to serve. That is just beyond the back line. Service there gives it right back to the Royals. Tenniger she did serve it away, and the official had not given the go-ahead yet. Now she does, and Tenniger serves that into the net. And the servicer gives it back to the Royals, or excuse me, to the Wolverines. I think Taylor Wolf is actually who is serving for South O'Brien. I had it as Addison Hedberg in my program. Point Royals. Taylor Wolf, the freshman, into the ball game. Here's Schlinger serving. The Royals up 7-5 in a violation on the Wolverines. Results in a point. MMCRU now in front 8-5. Schlinger still on the serve. That one pushed to the back row and tipped over by Olsen. South O'Brien controls it. And Ebel collides with Farquhar and hits it into the net. So an attack error from South O'Brien, and MMCRU leads set number 4, 9-5. The Wolverines call timeout. We're going to take it with them here. Royals trying to close this one out in 4 sets. We'll be back after this commercial break right here on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Probably the biggest thing that we do a little bit different than a lot of schools is the live work side of the world. So when we teach our students, we actually, if you look around the shop and see what they're working on, in most cases it's a customer car, and so they get real world application.
Our engineering design program is basically drawing components, manufacturing of the components, and then we get into the inspection of the components. So they got to create it, make it, and inspect it just as they would in industry.
MMCRU in front 9-5 here in set number 4. Wolverines took the first set. The Royals have bounced back to win sets 2 and 3. Now leading set 4 9-5. Trying to close this one out and improve to 7-12 on the year. Avery Schlinger is still on the serve for MMCRU. Here's Ebel from the outside. That attack is long. Schlinger's serve is dug out by Wolf. And an attack from the middle by Johnson gets down for the kill. That stops the bleeding for the moment for South O'Brien. 10-6, Royals lead. Here's Eink on the serve for the Wolverines. Niedermeyer blocked at the net. Warnke and Johnson team up for the block, and the Wolverines have back-to-back points out of the timeout. Eink still on the serve. It's 10-7. Here's a back set to Schlinger. Eink digs it in the back row. Here's Johnson from the middle. Staub digs. Tenneger sends it over. And now this one's just pushed over, and it's going to get down for the point as Ryder couldn't handle it. Kind of a tough spot in that front quarter. Emma Ryder couldn't handle it. And here's Eink still serving for the Wolverines. It's 10-8. Ryder puts that in the net. Olsen plays it off the net. Here's Johnson, sets up Warnke, who gets the kill off the block attempt. And a 4-0 run from South O'Brien. The lead of MMCRU is down to just 1. We're going to take a commercial break here with this MMCRU timeout. 10-9, Royals lead here in set 4. We'll be back after this commercial break here on FDS.
The Remsen Farmers Co-op has been serving you for over a century. They are a full-service co-op providing area livestock producers with Land O'Lakes and canned feed. And take advantage of their full-service agronomy center for all your crop production needs to maximize your yield. They also buy and sell grain and offer grain drying. Remsen Farmers Co-op with years of experience and ready for the future.
Back here at the MMCRU gym. It's been a good one tonight. It has gone back and forth most of the night between South O'Brien and MMCRU. Here's Eink on the serve. The Royals tip it over. Now Warnke cannot keep it in play. So out of the timeout break, MMCRU stops a 4-0 South O'Brien run. Jaden Rankin comes in for the Wolverines. Here's Jaden Young in for the Royals to serve. Ebo pushes that over. Niedermeyer just sends it back, and now here's Johnson from the middle. Royals dig it. Now Olsen blocked at the net, and a 4-hit violation called on MMCRU. South O'Brien has not gone away easy. In either set, the Royals led in set one before the Wolverines stormed back to take it. Now a middle set for Niedermeyer. That one is handled by Ebel. Wagner pushes it over. Royals on the attack. Here's Kennedy Tenniger, cross court and out as it's wide of the sideline. Attack error ties this one up at 11. South O'Brien trailed 10-5 a short time ago, and they have tied this one up. Olsen sends it over. The Wolverines on the attack. Wagner, cross court. Handled by Olsen. Now a back set to Schlinger. Now Warnke has that blocked, and the Royals are going to get a carry call, and Warnke comes away with the kill. Ebel on the serve. Wolverines lead by 1. Schlinger from the back row. Johnson handles it. And then that one's pushed back. Just long from the back line. Now Kennedy Tenniger serving for the Royals in a tie ball game. And Warnke and Johnson have some miscommunication. The ace for Tenniger gives the Royals the lead back. That one into the net gives it right back to South O'Brien. Maddie Johnson, senior for the Wolverines, serving it away. And Schlinger is going to get called for a 2-hit violation. Johnson with the ace. Johnson and Edwards have had the hot hand behind the service line tonight. That one sails long. And we're tied right back up at 14. The Wolverines unable to handle that service attempt from Niedermeyer. Royals back in front, 15-14. This one is seesawing its way to the finish line, whether it be here in the 4th set or the 5th. Wagner, left-handed, tips it over. The Royals control it. Schlinger long on that attack, and it goes right back to the Wolverines. Here's Carly Warnke to serve it. Senior. Nice serve. Here's Olsen to Schlinger, tips it over. Wolverines control it. Neuenhaus sends it to the back row. The Royals going to be called for a lift. Point Wolverines, and South O'Brien right back in front. 16-15, Wolverines lead with Warnke on the serve. Young sets Schlinger, tips it over. The Wolverines control it, and now a double hit violation on South O'Brien. Tied at 16 here in the fourth set. Here's Belle Olson to serve. And that gets down for the ace. That one right in between Ebel and Neuenhaus. And now Olson sends that into the net. This one tied right back up. It's seesawed back and forth within 1 point since we got into double figures. And now a service error on the Wolverines gives it right back to MMCRU. Tori Tenniger on the service. Royals in front by 1. Looking to try to create some separation. Some pushed over. Here's Olson. Sets it. Tenniger tips it down the line. The Wolverines keep it alive. But it's Schlinger putting it down for the point. A nice play from Neuenhaus to send it back over. But Schlinger waiting for it in the middle of the floor. Puts it down for the point. And now a 2-point lead with Tenniger still on the serve. Here's an outside set. Ebel blocked at the net. They're going to say a 4-hit violation on the Wolverines. Royals lead 20-17. Trying to close this one out here in set number 4. Ebel tips it. Olson controls it. Schlinger tips it. That drops in for the point. Schlinger doing some damage from that middle spot. And South O'Brien has to call a timeout here. Royals in front 21-17 in the fourth set as they try to put it away. We'll be back with fourth set action right after this commercial break here on Fuller Digital Solutions.
When you walk into Sioux Valley Family Health, we want you to feel as if you are entering our home.
At Sioux Valley Family Health, our goal is to improve the health of our community by improving the health of the families who live here. Dr. Christopher Vandaloon and his staff are here to serve you because our priority is to treat each patient as if they are our own family. Make an appointment with us today.
Your family is our family at Sioux Valley Family Health.
Royals in front 21-17. Tori Tenniger on the serve. Here in set number 4. Warnke bumps it, and Kennedy Tenniger puts it down for the point. And the Royals have scored the last 5 in this one. They lead 22-17. Trying to close this one out. Eink on the set. Here's Ebel. She gets the kill off the block attempt. Marissa Ebel stops the scoring streak for the Royals. Here's Maddie Johnson coming back in. Kennedy Tenniger, an attack error into the net. Back-to-back points for the Wolverines. It's 22-19. Here's Schlinger. She gets the kill off the block attempt. Schlinger has been the leader for this Royals offense for the majority of the night. They need a point. They go right to her, and she delivers. Now this one set up for Niedermeyer, and a 2-hit violation called, and that makes it 24-19. Royals have match point number 1. Johnson finds a spot on the floor. Point Wolverines. Maddie Johnson has done some damage from that middle spot as well. 24-20. Eink on the serve. Olson cross court to Niedermeyer. That one off the ceiling. Eink keeps it alive, and it is wide of the sideline. Point Royals Set Royals, match Royals. MMCRU wins this one 3-1. We're going to head to a commercial break. We'll be back with the Fuller Digital Solutions post-game show after this. Royals top the Wolverines 3-1.
Schmelling Construction is a general excavating company that specializes in farm drainage, terraces, waterways, demolition, and concrete asphalt recycling. They are a proud supporter of the local school district and community. Schmelling Construction is a family-owned business that has been going strong since 1977. Visit them online at schmellingconstruction.com and be sure to like them on Facebook.
Welcome back to the Fuller Digital Solutions postgame show. Final score tonight, MMCRU improves to 7-12, 2-3 in the War Eagle Conference with a 3-1 win over South O'Brien. The Wolverines took set 1 25-20. The Royals bounced back with a 25-21 win in set 2, dominated set 3 25-14, and pulled away in set number 4 to win at 25-20. Royals led offensively tonight by Avery Schlinger and her cousin, Isabel Olson, carrying the offense. Had some contributions from back row contributions from Brianna Staub, Tori Tenniger helping out, Kennedy Tenniger as well, Emma Ryder in there. Hannah Nedemeyer, a nice night for the senior in the front row. Royals prevail. They'll be back in action next week on Thursday night as they travel to Unity Christian on September 29th. Our next Royals volleyball broadcast will be October 6th when they host Galen Catholic in Remsen. That one on October 6th. South O'Brien falls to 3-14 on the year, 1-4 in conference play. Wolverines back in action Thursday night at Akron Westfield. We'll also be in action this weekend at the HMS tournament. Thanks for joining us for this War Eagle Conference volleyball matchup here on Fuller Digital Solutions tonight. And have a nice evening.